Hi, I'm Don Bodin from Sample Library Review, and in this video we'll be walking through Stefania Maratti's solo flute from FluffyAudio. The DCE engine works with a pre-analysis of all the samples in the instrument. This allows the instrument to know the volume of the samples and to optimize crossfades, avoiding volume jumps and transition, and allowing for more fluid phrasing. The flute has three dynamics, but when playing legato, it switches to a one-layer dynamic with full sustained note after the legato. There are three true legato types: expressive legato, using the pitch wheel down, which vibrates progressively after a while; immediate vibrato, the pitch wheel in the normal position in the middle; and tongued vibrato. The overview page has a list of the articulations, VU meters which show the levels of the current playing samples, and some quick controls to control the sound of the instrument. The articulations shown on the list are completely customizable. By going on the behavior page, you'll be able to change them as you like. In the top bar of the behavior page, you can change the name of the articulation and its key switch. The instrument has three kinds of articulations: legato, short, and instant. The legato articulation consists of a sustained note and a legato transition, which will fade back into the sustain again after a while and then release. All the groups involved can be changed. On the second panel of the behaviors page, you can also set conditions like if velocity is higher than 65, the next sample will start with an accent. You can set conditions based on velocity, speed, or mod wheel settings. Here there's also additional controls for synthesized vibrato, which work best with non-vibrato groups. With the short articulations, you can select cycle or random for the round-robin mode, and set up 4 different round-robins for each articulation. Lastly, there are instant articulations. They're not directly selectable, but instead they will fade in when playing. If we play a note and then key switch to an instant articulation, like one of the trills, the articulation will fade in until we release the key or play another note. If you're not using some of the articulations, delete them, and the instrument will purge all the unused samples to save memory. The sounds page lets you define the sound of the instrument by customizing the sound of each of the mics, or by adding effects to the sound. The silkener, the saturation, and the limiter can be automated by the mod wheel. If we switch off one of our mics, the unused samples will be purged out of memory. The sounds page also has presets, allowing you to load in some preset sounds or save your own to a user preset. On the preferences page, you can reassign the pitch wheel and the mod wheel to any CC you like. You can also reassign the CC11, which optionally controls the expression, and you can set your own CCs for controlling synthesized vibrato amount and rate. On the right, we have the humanized tuning control. This can greatly affect the sound of the instrument, since it imitates the way a performer controls the sound. A performer can generally fluctuate in pitch a bit, and in a case of woodwinds, the tuning is often dependent to the played dynamic. Stefania Maratti's solo flute is available from FluffyAudio. For more information, visit FluffyAudio.com.